we have finished the trial of Tom Robinson, and we have listened and saw and analyzed closing arguments. In an effort to get you to the end of the book before the end of the year, we're going to engage in what I like to call speed dating with chapters 21 through 27. So that means that Mr. D and I have pulled the most important parts or passages from the text from those chapters, and we're going to analyze them closely here in this document. So I would really like for you to read the passages and respond using complete sentences, correct grammar, spelling, punctuation, right? Make sure you run a spell check on this document. It gets graded for using language. The content of your answer should reflect the passage above the question. As always, you want to make sure you answer all parts of the question, including a because or a why, and cite information from the passage if necessary. So like if you think a piece of textual evidence makes your answer better, make sure that you cite it. It's not required. It's all going to depend on your level of analysis. So for example, here's chapter 21. It's going to have three different passages from chapter 21. In chapter 21, you're going to get the verdict of Tom Robinson's trial. So there are 3 questions that go with chapter 21. You will read this first passage here, and then you will answer this question. Explain how Scout is feeling as she waits for the verdict in Tom Robinson's trial. So this might be a place where you use textual evidence. So like, Scout is feeling anxious because, or this reminds Scout of the time when blank happened because, and then you can put a piece of textual evidence in there. You'll get the verdict, and then you'll move on to chapter 22, which is obviously very short. Chapter 23, chapter 24, 25, 26, and 27. Okay, so I understand that there are a lot of questions embedded into this document. You should do your best to answer them all in the correct manner. It is much shorter than reading all of those chapters in their entirety from the actual book. So we're going to do this close passage analysis of chapters 21 through 27. So that way we can spend a lot of time on chapters 28 through 31, which are the best chapters of the book. And a lot of things will come together in those chapters. So we really want to spend our time together, reading those chapters together, reviewing those chapters together, and making sure you understand how the book ends. If you have questions about this assignment, or you want to do part of it together, Mr. D and Ms. Miller and I will be on at 10:30 as usual. Use the link provided in the instructions if you would like to come. If you got this on lock and you don't need anything, please make sure you submit it so we can give you some feedback. And then next week we'll get started talking about the end of the book. See ya.